Hello, everyone. This is the Tribe Fan 879 YouTube channel, and today is the continuation of the 2018 Colorado Rockies Strat Super Advanced Replay. Today is Game 80, where the Rockies travel to San Francisco to face the Giants in the second game of a three-game series. And today's pitching matchup is Kyle Freeland for the Rockies and Madison Bumgarner for the Giants. And we'll go ahead and get started. And leading off for the Rockies is DJ LeMahieu, the second baseman. And here's the pitch from the lefty Bumgarner. And that's ripped down the past the first baseman down the line. Into second is LeMahieu with a stand-up double. So he got a pitch down and away and shot it down the line. And they will not hold him on. And here is Charlie Blackmon. And that's to the first baseman belt. He is a 1, so he'll get to that. And oh boy, this is a rare play, so we'll see what happens. Probably nothing. 1 and a 4 is a G2. And the G2 rare play is batter lines a shot, deflects off the pitcher to the fielder who makes the play first. Runners advanced if forced. So he was not forced, so he does not go. So does that say off the pitcher? So that'll be 1-3. Okay. For the put, we'll just say 1-3 for the... Actually, yeah, we'll just go 1-3 for the put out. All right. And now batting Nolan Arenado. And this ball is high, deep, and long gone. Home run. And that's way out of here, and the Rockies take a 2-0 lead. That column is loaded against lefties. All right, so the Rockies have a 2-0 lead. Base is empty for Trevor Story. And against a righty, that's a line drive past the third baseman, Sandoval. And Story, so Bumgarner as a lefty does not, surprisingly, not hold on runners very well. Posey's a -1. That'll take him to +4 and +2. We're going to try to get a lead here. Ooh, that's a 7, so that will not happen. They will hold him on. And here is Ian Desmond. And that's a fly ball center field. That's Gorky Hernandez, and that's out number 2. And here is Carlos Gonzalez with 2 outs and a runner on first. And that's a ground ball in the hole. Panic gets it, throws over to Belt, and that will retire the side. The Rockies get 2 on the Arenado homer, and it's after half inning, it's the Rockies 2 and the Giants coming to bat. Here's Freeland taking his warm-up tosses, and leading off is Gorky Hernandez, the center fielder. And Freeland is also a left-hander, and that's a ground ball right at Arenado. Over to first, and that's 1 away. And here is Brandon Belt, the first baseman. And that is the center field. Blackmon races back. And he will make the catch. So nice running catch by Blackmon. And quickly there's 2 away for Andrew McCutcheon, the right fielder. And that's a line drive base hit back up the middle. So the Giants have a 2-out base runner. And, even. He'll try to get a lead. Nope. So they will hold him on. And here's Buster Posey. Oof. And that's a line drive base hit. That'll get cut off. McCutcheon will head to third and make it. And the Giants have a 2-out rally. And here is Hunter Pence, the left fielder. And that's a line drive, and that'll get down. Once again, that'll get cut off. But in to score from third is McCutcheon. And stopping at third is Posey. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. And here is Brandon Crawford, the shortstop. And that's a curveball, drops in, strike 3. And that'll retire the side. The Giants get a run back and trail 2-1. And here is Bumgarner. He'll face the bottom third of the order. Leading off is the catcher, Chris Iannetta. And here's the pitch to Iannetta. Right back to the box. Bumgarner will just roll for the rare play, no rare play. 3 and a 14. Bumgarner gets off the mound, gets to it, throws, and he is out. Gets a slow-moving Iannetta. And here is Noel Cuevas, the left fielder. And that's a ground ball to short. Crawford over to first. And that's 2 outs here in the top half of the second. Freeland. And that's a feeble swing at a curveball, strike 3. And that'll retire the side in order. We go to the bottom half of the second. 2-1 Rockies. And Freeland will also face the bottom third of the order, and leading off is the third baseman Pablo Sandoval. And against the righty, that's another fastball. Catches the outside corner, strike 3. And here's Joe Panik, the left-handed hitting second baseman. And that's a fly ball left field. Going back a few steps is Cuevas. He will make the play. And here's the pitcher, Bumgarner. And that's a swing and a miss, strike 3. And the Giants go down in order after 2 complete. Rockies 2, Giants 1. And Bumgarner will face the top of the order. LeMahieu, Blackman, and Arenado. LeMahieu led off the game with a double. And that is to the catcher. Posey is a 1, so that's probably going to be a little grounder out in front of the plate. The throw to first is in time. Make sure that's a ground ball. Yep, little dribbler out in front of the plate. Posey gathers, and that's the first out of the inning. And here's Charlie Blackman. Line drive base hit. So Blackman takes the turn, and they will try to get a jump with Blackman. He needs a 7 to get a lead. Nope, that's a 10, so holding him on, but not going. And here's Nolan Arenado. Oof. Okay, so 2 and a 1 that's the balk rating. 18, no balk. So we will re-roll without the D20. And against the lefty, that's a ground ball in the hole. Belt makes a nice diving stop over to Bumgarner, and that will retire Arenado. Blackman will move to second, but there are 2 outs. And here's Trevor Story. See if he can't pick up the runner here. And that's high and outside, ball 4. And so the Rockies have runners on first and second with 2 down. And here is Ian Desmond, the first baseman. He flew out his first time up. And that's an easy ground ball to the shortstop. Crawford, and that'll retire the side. The Rockies leave 2. And they lead, but they lead 2-1. And Freeland will also face the top of the order. Here's Gorky Hernandez. He grounded out his first time up. And Hernandez won't do that. That's a high fly ball. Driven deep to left center field. And that's gone. Home run Gorky Hernandez. And it's a tie game. So 5-5 right-hander. He's normal against lefties. Yep. That'll do it. So here's Brandon Belt. And that's a fly ball left field. Cuevas gets under it and puts it away. And here's Andrew McCutchen. Base hit past the third baseman Arenado. And McCutchen will be on. He will try to get a jump. Nope. And here is Buster Posey. Ground ball second. LeMahieu over to Story. Back to first. And that's an inning-ending double play. So, oops. The Giants get a run on the Hernandez homer and tie the game at 2. And here is Bumgarner. He'll face Gonzalez, Ionetta, and Cuevas. Gonzalez grounded out his first time up. That's a fly ball to left field. Coming in a couple steps is Pence, and he will make the play. And that's one away. Here's Chris Ionetta. Ground ball to shortstop Crawford. And that's 2 down. And here's Noel Cuevas with 2 outs and nobody on. To the first baseman, Belt. That's an impressive play by Belt. Throws to Bumgarner covering. 13 and a 9. And it's good enough. It's retires the side in order. Bottom of the 4th, Rockies 2, Giants 2. And here's Freeland. He'll face Hunter Pence. He singled his last time up. And that's a ground ball to short. Story will get it, and that's the first out of the inning. And here is Brandon Crawford. To the shortstop Story. He's a 1, so 17 will be right easy in his range. Do 14 and a 6. And it's a good play. So Story makes the first assist on the first 2 outs. And here is Pablo Sandoval, struck out his first time up. And against the lefty, that's a fly ball center field. Blackman camps under it, and that will retire the side. 4 complete in San Francisco. Game is tied at 2. And here's Bumgarner facing the pitcher Kyle Freeland. And that's a swing and a miss, strike 3. So Freeland goes down on strikes for the second time today. And here is DJ LeMahieu. Doubled his first time up and hit a little dribbler out in front of home plate his last time up. And that's a line drive back up the middle. So LeMahieu 2 for 3 on the day. And here is Charlie Blackman. They will not hold him on. And that's low, ball 4. And the Rockies have runners on first and second, and they will have to pitch to Arenado. Base hit up the middle. Rounding third and scoring is LeMahieu, and heading to third is Blackman, and he will get there easily. So the Nolan Arenado show is alive and well here in San Francisco. And it's the Rockies regain the lead 3-2. And here is Trevor Story. And that's a high pop-up right side of the infield. They might call the infield fly roll on this. Yep, and that's 2 away. Popped up to the shortstop. Crawford got that one. And with 2 outs, here is Ian Desmond. And we all know, okay, so ballpark effects, it's you have to have a 1 for a home run for ballpark, and that's not even close. So that's a fly ball to left field. Pence is there, and that'll retire the side. The RBI single by Arenado puts the Rockies back up 3-2. And here's Kyle Freeland. He'll face Panic, Bumgarner, and Hernandez. And against the lefty, that's a base hit to left field. Takes a turn and goes back, and here's Bumgarner, and they will bring the corners in. He will be bunting. That will make him a D as in David Bunner. Ooh, D and a 7. Oh, that's a nice bunt by Bumgarner. Forces the first baseman to get it. He throws to first, and that'll complete the sacrifice. And the Giants have the tying run in scoring position. And here is Gorky Hernandez. Homered his last time up. Nope. Ground ball to short. Story looks him back and throws and got him. And here is Brandon Belt. And that's high and outside, ball 4. So runners on first and second with 2 outs. And here's Andrew McCutchen. Okay, so fly ball center field. Blackman's under it, and that'll retire the side. Giants lead 2, and after 5 complete, Rockies 3, Giants 2. And leading off is Carlos Gonzalez. And it's a fly ball center field. Hernandez goes back a couple of steps and makes the catch. And here is Chris Iannetta, 0 for 2 on the day. However, he rips into this one. This will get down. Cutting the ball off is Hernandez, and he will throw it back in and hold Iannetta to a single. He will not be stealing. And so here's Noel Cuevas. Ooh, pop. They got his good column, but just missed it. High pop. Shortstop Crawford calls for it and makes the catch. And here is Kyle Freeland. They'll let him pitch. Yep. And against the lefty, that's a swing and a miss, strike 3. So the hat trick for Freeland. The Rockies leave 1, and we go to the bottom of the 6th. Rockies lead 3-2, and this is point of weakness inning for Freeland as it was for Bumgarner. 3 runs in 6 innings. The Giants will get Will Smith loosening in the pen, the Fresh Prince of San Francisco. And here is Buster Posey leading off. Oops, don't need that one. And that's a line drive base hit center field. And so the Rockies give up the leadoff single. And Scott Oberg is loosening in the pen, just came off the disabled list. And here's Hunter Pence. And that's a swing and a miss, strike 3. So first out of the inning. And here's Brandon Crawford, the shortstop. And they will... Do they have to hold Posey? They will not hold Posey on. 1. And that's a fly ball right field. Going back in front of the warning track is Gonzalez, and he puts it away. And that's 2 away. And here's Sandoval. 0 for 2 on the day. Ooh, and 1, but nice stop by Iannetta. And that prevents a wild pitch, so we will re-roll. Righty, ground ball to short. Story gobbles it up, and that'll retire the side. 6 complete here. Rockies 3, Giants 2. And this will be the last inning for Bumgarner for sure. In fact, they may end up doing a double switch here. Alex Hansen has the glove ready. Yeah. Or they may do some little switching around. But here is LeMahieu. And that's a leadoff walk. And that'll be it for Bumgarner. So, all right, so they will bring Alan Hansen. So he's a 4 and a 10. So he will take over at third for four. He's a little worse. Sorry, 4E19. And then the pitcher spot will be where Sandoval is. So that will mean, just do this real quick. Panic, Hansen, Sandoval, bye-bye. Okay, so the Fresh Prince of San Francisco, Will Smith, comes in and finish up his warm-up tosses. And LeMahieu will not be held on. And here's Charlie Blackmon. Oh, that's ripped to the gap, and that'll get down, cutting it off. But not until LeMahieu gets the third, and the Rockies have runners on first and third, and the Giants will bring the infield in, trying to keep this a one-run ball game. And here's Arenado. Fly ball center field. Hernandez is a 2, but that's a 3. And that'll get down. And E9 and an 11. No. That'll get down. Arenado, once again, run scoring single. And does he moves to third? Yes, he does. So Nolan Arenado has driven in 4 runs by himself. Wow. Let's see. They have Reyes Maranta loosening in the pen. And if he allows one more hit, he will be weak. So here's Trevor Story. 1-10 against the lefty. So they still had the infield. No, they probably would have moved him back. So ground ball to second. In the hole is Panic. He gets the sure out at first. Scoring is Blackmon. And going to second is Arenado. And it's now a 5-2 ball game with 1 out. And here is Ian Desmond. And they will switch him around. So Smith will come out of the game. And here will be Reyes Maranta. So Maranta will come in, and he will face Ian Desmond. Oof. That card against right-handed hitters, as long as it's not in the 4 column. And that's a swing and a miss, strike 3. So good move there. And here is Carlos Gonzalez. 2 outs and a runner on second. And that's a high fly ball. Deep center field. Going back on it is Hernandez. And that's gone. 2-run home run for Carlos Gonzalez, and the Rockies have blown this open here in the the 7th inning, putting up a 4 spot, and it's now 7-2. Wow. So Reyes Maranta put one right in the sweet spot for Gonzalez, and he knew what to do with it. So here's Iannetta. And that's high ball 4, so. And here's Noel Cuevas. It won't hold Iannetta on. Jump the shark here. Tom Murphy will be pinch hitting for. Well, actually, they'll let Freeland come out for the 7th. He's only pitched 25 batters. 5 against a righty. That's swing and a miss, strike 3. So that'll retire the side here in the 7th, but not until the Rockies get 4, and they lead 7-3. So they'll let Freeland come out for the bottom of the 7th. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jack. I don't care if I never get back for its root for your home team. They don't want it's a shame. For its 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. Okay, so Freeland will pitch the 7th. This will be it for him as he leads off the 8th. And a lefty, that's a line drive right to the LeMahieu. And that's the first out. And here's Alan Hansen taking over for Sandoval in the top half of the inning. And against a righty, that'll get down. And Alan Hansen has a base hit, and they will hold him on. They'll let him go one more batter with a big enough lead. Gerardo Parra is getting loose because they may do a double switch. Yep. This will get down for a base hit. Going to third is Hansen. And that'll be it for Kyle Freeland. They will do a double switch. Parra will come in and play left field for Cuevas. Okay, so. And coming in to pitch for the Rockies is Scott Oberg. Freeland gets a good hand. He's given up 2 runs in looks like 6 1/3 again. But the 2 on base are his responsibility. And so we'll put Oberg in the book. Okay, and here's Oberg, the righty, against Belt, the left-handed hitting first baseman. Oh, but Belt greets him, fly ball, and that's off the wall. In to score is Hansen. Hitting second, going to third is Hernandez. They were not holding him on. Let's see, 14-15. Center field, Blackman's a 16, no, +1. That'll be 1-16. They're going to send him. And he is safe. So, a 2-run double for Brandon Belt. And it is now a 7-4 ball game on the 2-run double by Brandon Belt. So he found his spot there. Okay, so here is Andrew McCutchen. Runner on second with 1 out. As the Giants are trying to make a comeback. And that's a line drive right to Arenado as he ranges over. And that's 2 away. And here is Buster Posey, the catcher. Line drive base hit. And that'll score Belt. And the Giants have put up a 3 spot here. In the 7th. And they will not hold Posey on. Here's Hunter Pence. It's now a 7-5 ball game. And that's thankfully the runner's not in scoring position or else that would have scored. But that's a ground ball right back to the mound. Oberg gets it, and that retires the side. We go to the 8th. After a wild and woolly 7th, the Rockies lead 7-5. And Maranta, that home run is very big now. Give up. All right, they'll let him start, but Cody Guerin and Pierce Johnson are loosening in the pen, so they will be ready in a little bit here. So here's Maranta. And that's ball 4 as it's low. And here is top of the order, DJ LeMahieu. And this will probably be Maranta's last batter. They will hold on Para. Actually, they'll try to get a jump. Needs a 4 or a 6. He'd be +5, +3. So here's the attempt to get a jump for Para. No, just missed. And here's DJ LeMahieu. Let's see, retire the 3rd out recorded. It's actually not recorded 3 outs, so that's a good strikeout. And here is Charlie Blackmon. We'll stick with Maranta. Righty. But that's a walk, and that'll be all as the second goes Para, and we will bring in a new pitcher, Cody Guerin, to face Nolan Arenado. And here's Arenado up with 2 on and 1 out. He's only singled twice and homered and had 4 RBIs. And against a righty, that's a swing and a miss, strike 3. So second out of the inning, and here's Trevor Story. Two and a 6. That is checking for a pass ball, and Posey's a PB1, so that is fine. And here's the pitch to Story, 3-2 pitch. And that's a fly ball deep center field and off the wall. In to score is Para. They were not holding Blackmon on, and he gets +3. Actually, +2 if you figure in Hernandez's arm. 1-16. They will send him. The throw to the plate is in time. So they will call that 8-6-2. They get a finer pen for that. And that'll retire the side. The Rockies pick up a run. Could have been a lot more. And after 7.5, it's 8-5. And Oberg will go. They'll start the inning. Harrison Musgrave is loosening in the pen. All right, here's Crawford, and then they will have Nick Hundley. Yeah, no, actually, no, they'll have Austin Jackson on deck. 11, and that's a 3, and that's a line drive past the shortstop. And here comes Austin Jackson, but they will say, no, here's the lefty, Musgrave. Okay, so here is Musgrave, the lefty, against Austin Jackson, the pinch hitter. And Pierce Johnson will come out to pitch the ninth. Well, actually, won't need to because Wade Davis is loosening in the pen. Actually, no, he's not, because that would be the ninth inning. But maybe. Choose 7. That's a swing and a miss, strike 3. So Jackson goes down on strikes. But yes, Pierce Johnson will pitch the ninth. As here is Joe Panik. As that's what I'm doing right now. 3-5. Ground ball to short. Story on to second. LeMahieu back to Desmond, and that's an inning-ending double play. So nice inning in 2/3 for Musgrave. And depending on what happens in the ninth, this will be Wade Davis's game to try to save. And here comes Pierce Johnson. He will pitch the ninth. Okay. All right, so Johnson will face Desmond, Gonzalez, and Ionetta. That's a ground ball to second. The Panik, a 3 and a 5. That's going to get through, I believe. 3 and a 5. No, he'll get to it. Oh, but a 11 and a 13. No, great diving stop by Panik. Gets up, throws, and he is out. Nice little hand for Joe Panik here. And here is Carlos Gonzalez. And against a lefty. No, that'll be a line drive caught by second baseman Panik, who's made some great defensive plays here in the ninth. And here's Ionetta with 2 outs. And that's a ground ball to shortstop Crawford. And that'll retire the side. We go to the bottom of the ninth. The Rockies lead 8-5. And that'll be time for Wade Davis to come out and try to close the game. And he will face Hansen, Hernandez, and Belt. And here's the pitch to Hansen. Batting lefty, and that's, low, ball 4. And the leadoff batter is on, which you don't want. And here's Gorky Hernandez. 6, that's fastball, strike 3. That's 1 away. And they could almost let him. Let's see, Hansen. Nah, they'll just let him stay. And Belt, that's inside, and it hit him. Oof. Right on near the hand, on the arm. And, not a walk, that's. And here's McCutchen. So 2 on. And McCutchen represents the tying run. And go figure. High, deep, and that's a 3-run homer. So Wade Wild Thing Davis gives up a gopher ball, and this game is tied at 8. And here's Buster Posey. That's a swing and a miss, strike 3. And here's Hunter Pence. Ground ball to second. LeMahieu will get it. The throw to first is in time, I believe. Yes, and that'll retire the side. The Giants get 3 and tie the game. And we'll go to extras. So Pierce Johnson will stay out after a 1-2-3. And Tom Murphy, actually no, yeah, Tom Murphy will hit for Davis. And Jake McGee will be loosening in the pen. And that's a swing and a miss, strike 3 for Murphy, and that's the first out of the inning. And here's Gerardo Parra. And that's high, ball 4. And Ty Black will be loosening in the pen. Actually, will he? No. We're going to get somebody else. If not, we'll double switch. Well, with who, we're not sure. Ooh. Austin Slater might be a better... All right, so this... Let's see here. All right, here's top of the order. Here's LeMahieu with Parra on first. They will try to get a jump. 4 or 6 will do it. And that's a 6. And so +7, +6. So he's +5, +3. As long as he doesn't roll a 20, he's in there. Oh, and that's a 1. So T rating is 1 to 4, and this will be an error. No, so nice play from the second baseman. Panic to get that in the dirt. And here's LeMahieu with the runner on scoring position. And that's a fly ball. That'll get down, and that'll rattle around. Easily scoring from second is Parra. And into third with a 1-out triple is... LeMahieu. And here's Charlie Blackmon. They'll get Adam Ottavino loosening in the pen. And that's going to be it for Pierce Johnson. Here's Ty Block. And Block will be the 5th pitcher today, but they will need him to get some outs here. All right, so here's Charlie Blackmon. 6'8" lefty, and oh boy, that's more trouble. That'll get into the gap, and that'll score LeMahieu. And the Rockies have busted this to a 10-8 ball game. And here's Nolan Arenado. For 8, and that's a base hit. And into score is Blackmon. Oh boy, 3 runs in the inning. And here is Trevor Story. That's a swing and a miss, strike 3 for the second out. And here is Ian Desmond. D20 says no. And against the lefty, that's a ground ball to short. Crawford retires the side. Not until the Rockies get 3. And in comes Adam Ottavino to close out the game. Yes, he does have a closer rating. And he will face Crawford and then Nick Hundley, maybe, or Austin Slater. And, all right, so here's Ottavino. And that's a ground ball right back to him. Easy play to first. And here is, we'll use Slater. And here's the pitch to Slater. And that's high. That's actually low, they say. Ball 4. And Slater is on with 1 out. And here's Joe Panic. Oof, line drive just past the reach of LeMahieu. And once again, the Giants had the tying run to the plate with Alan Hansen, sorry. And here's the pitch to Hansen. He almost did it. Fly ball, left field, and in front of the warning track is Parra to make the play. 1-12 was a home run, and that was a 16. Oh boy, here's Gorky Hernandez, 2 outs. And that's a fly ball right field. Gonzalez will be there. Can he make the play? Usually no 10s, so 3 and a 10, no. So Gonzalez will camp under it and make the play, and the Rockies win this game in 10 innings by the score of 11-8. All right, everybody, I just want to go ahead and wrap this up real quick. I just want to say thank you for watching. If you like what you see, please hit the like button. If this is your first time watching,